Every time I stream a story playthrough or a speedrun of Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, I always get this question. Is Portable Ops canon, or is it not? The answer is simple. According to an interview with IGN, Hideo Kojima stated that the games he creates and directs are the ones considered part of the Metal Gear saga. Since Kojima didn't direct Portable Ops, that would mean Portable Ops is not canon. So, there's your answer. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Why are you still here? You're not convinced, are you? Well, guess what? You're not alone. Even though Kojima's statement suggests it's not canon, there is something about Portable Ops that keeps fans questioning its place in the timeline. So the real question is, why? Why does the Metal Gear fan base still debate whether Portable Ops is canon even after 18 years since its release? Other Metal Gear spin-offs like Snake's Revenge, Ghost Babel, and Acid 1 and 2 have never caused this level of debate. But Portable Ops, that is a different story. What makes this game different? There is something unique about this game that creates confusion. But not for me, because in my honest opinion, Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops is 100% canon. However, there's a catch. And to understand that catch, we need to go over the story of Portable Ops. I will keep it as brief as possible, so consider this your spoiler warning. Also, if you have never played Portable Ops because you thought it was not canon, I highly recommend giving it a try. It is a great game that every Metal Gear fan should experience at least once. Or, if you just want to hear the explanation, you can jump to the timestamp in the video. Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, released in 2006, is set in 1970. 6 years after Operation Snake Eater, Naked Snake was captured by Fox, his former unit turned rogue. Tortured by Lieutenant Cunningham, Snake was accused of stealing part of the Philosopher's legacy. With the help of another prisoner named Roy Campbell, Snake escaped and learned that Fox had reactivated a Soviet missile silo and was framing him and Major Zero for the revolt. To clear their names, Snake needed to capture Fox's leader, Gene, while recruiting disillusioned Soviet soldiers to aid in stopping Fox's plan to use a weapon capable of destroying Russian cities. Later on, Snake captured a Soviet soldier named Jonathan, who initially resisted but eventually joined Snake after realizing he was Big Boss. Jonathan explained that the Soviet soldiers rebelled due to being abandoned by their country and followed Gene for justice. Campbell fell ill with malaria, and Snake sought help from paramedic. They learned the existence of a lab where Fox's leader Gene, Cunningham, and Psychic Ursula were in it. While sneaking into the lab, Snake encountered Elisa, Ursula's twin, who warned him about the dangerous perfect soldier named Null. She provided the malaria treatment and warned Snake to be cautious if he ended up facing Ursula. Elisa then mentioned to Snake to go and check the harbor as he will find the answers he seeks there. After recovering from malaria, Snake's group went to the harbor. Snake infiltrated a cargo ship and encountered Colonel Skoronsky and Python, Snake's buddy when he was in Fox unit, who revealed Gene's manipulations of the soldiers. Snake discovered US military equipment indicating Gene was building a powerful weapon. Later, Snake received intel from someone named Ghost that Gene was developing a nuclear-capable Metal Gear and was urged to stop it before its completion. Based on the intel the group gathered, Snake's team infiltrated a warhead facility to stop the nukes, but suddenly they were confronted by Python. After defeating Python, Snake's group learned the nukes had already been moved. They shifted focus to destroying Metal Gear and located its hiding place in a missile silo. During their mission, they encountered Null, the perfect soldier. After a tough battle, Snake was captured by Cunningham. Snake was interrogated by Gene, who revealed the Metal Gear hijacking was the CIA plan to give the weapon to the Soviets. Later on, Elisa secretly visited Snake and warned him that Gene was preparing to launch Metal Gear and urged him to stop it. Campbell's team was able to learn that Snake was being held at the guest house. They successfully rescued Snake, but they were ambushed by Cunningham, who demanded information on the Philosopher's legacy. Elisa arrived in a truck, allowing Snake and his team to escape. Elisa then guided Snake to the assembly plant, revealing she betrayed Gene because she opposed the use of nuclear weapons. She explained that her and her sister's ESP power came from a disaster that also killed their parents. Elisa trusted Snake to destroy Metal Gear. She also warned that Gene was more dangerous than Cunningham, with fighting abilities modeled after the boss. Snake's group infiltrated the assembly plant. However, they were caught by Gene's army. During the chaos, Metal Gear was hijacked by Colonel Skoronsky, but it malfunctioned. Gene then ordered Ursula to awaken, revealing that she and Elisa were the same person with split personalities. Ursula took control of Metal Gear, forcing Snake to fight and destroy it. Ghost then shows up, which revealed to be none other than Sokolov, then revealed it was only a test model and the real Metal Gear was being moved. Gene then used his voice to manipulate his soldiers, sparking a deadly riot, leading to Jonathan's death while protecting Snake. With Metal Gear's launch near, Snake team planned to cut the power to the silo to stop the launch. As Snake approached the power grid, he encountered Null, the perfect soldier, who questioned why Snake was still alive. After recognizing Null as Frank Yeager, a child soldier from Mozambique, Snake tried to convince him to leave Fox. Null refused and attacked, but Snake defeated him. Frank regained his memories, realizing Snake had once saved him. He agreed to help Snake, and together they returned to the base camp to take down the power grid. After infiltrating the missile silo, Snake encountered Cunningham, who revealed that he was working for the US Department of Defense, not Gene or the CIA. Cunningham explained that he was working for the Pentagon, which orchestrated the entire mission, planning for Gene to launch Metal Gear at Russia to discredit the CIA and strengthen the Pentagon military influence. He urged Snake to leave, but Snake refused, determined to stop Metal Gear. Cunningham was angered by Snake's defiance. After a tough battle, Snake successfully destroyed Cunningham's flying platform. Realizing he was defeated, Cunningham attempted to launch a Dafik rocket missile, but his platform exploded, killing him before he could fire. As Snake reached the launch silo's control room, he confronted Gene, who revealed his true plan, launching Metal Gear at the United States, targeting both the CIA and the Pentagon to destroy the world order and create his own Army's Haven, a global mercenary force free from the philosopher's control. Snake rejected Gene's vision, calling him a dictator who exploited his soldiers. Gene began the launch, but the console was destroyed by Ursula/Elisa, who warned against using nuclear weapons. Gene attacked and fatally wounded her. Before dying, she told Snake there was a backup launch system and predicted Snake's future, mentioning that one of his children would destroy the world and another would save it. Snake rushed to stop Gene in the backup control room, but Gene said it was too late. The two fought, with Snake defeating Gene in an intense battle. Gene admitted Snake was the true successor to the boss, giving him a microfilm containing details about Army's Haven, and told Snake to find his own calling before dying. However, Metal Gear was set to launch, and Snake had limited time to stop it. Snake and his team was able to damage Metal Gear with RPGs. The damage caused it to explode upon re-entry, preventing a nuclear strike. Meanwhile, Ocelot, posing as Adam, confronted the CIA director, who held documents on the philosopher's legacy. Ocelot revealed his plan to end the philosophers and fulfill the boss's vision. He killed the director and took the other half of the legacy for his own mission. After returning to the US, Snake was greeted by his team and received orders to establish Foxhound. He reflected on the mission, acknowledging it was covered up, and admitted he needed a purpose beyond battle. At the post-credits sequence, Ocelot spoke with a mysterious contact, which turned out to be Major Zero. It turned out he was the mastermind behind what happened. The two discussed Soldier Genes, foreshadowing the experiments that would later lead to the Les Enfants Tulips project. Ocelot agreed to help, in one condition. They recruit Snake, setting up the stage for the creation of what would become the Patriots. So, after going through the entire story, what do you think? If you played Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots, you will notice that the story and Portable Ops align well with its events. It does not attempt to retcon any major story elements from Portable Ops. Anyone well-versed in the lore of both games can easily connect them without contradictions, leading to the conclusion that Portable Ops is canon. But then, in 2010, Hideo Kojima released Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and seemingly decided that Portable Ops was no longer fully canon, or semi-canon might be a better term. And you can see the evidence of this in various interviews where Kojima discussed Portable Ops' canonicity. In 2014 interview with Jeff Keighley, Kojima stated the following: "For Portable Ops, I was a producer, so of course I saw the planning. I went through all the game, but I did not write the story myself, so some of the details are a bit off. So, if I would put it, when you dive into the details, there are several small things that don't seem to align with the overall Metal Gear saga that seems to be outside of this world. So, to put it on a way, I guess the main story of Portable Ops is part of the saga. It is part of the official Metal Gear timeline, while some of the small details in Portable Ops are outside the saga, not part of the main timeline of the game." At first glance, this seems like a straightforward statement. Portable Ops' core story is canon, but some minor details are not. However, just moments later in the same interview, Kojima adds, "Rather than saying whether it's main story or not, it is more like, within me, things are expressed as a division between those Hideo Kojima games that I directed, wrote, and designed, and those where I was just a producer." By this statement, Kojima essentially says Portable Ops is not canon, at least not in the same way as the games he directed. Since he neither wrote nor directed Portable Ops, it falls outside what he personally considers part of the Metal Gear saga. So which is it, Kojima? Is Portable Ops canon or not? At first, it seemed like Kojima wanted Portable Ops to be canon, but certain story elements didn't sit right with him, preventing him from fully embracing it as part of the Metal Gear saga. Then, in a 2015 interview with IGN, Kojima further clarified, "The games in the series that I have personally designed and produced, Metal Gear on MSX, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, 4, and Peace Walker, and now Metal Gear Solid V, are what constitute a single Metal Gear saga. With Metal Gear Solid V, I am finally closing the loop on that saga. In that sense, this will be the final Metal Gear Solid. Even if the Metal Gear franchise continues, to me, this is the last Metal Gear." No mention of Portable Ops in that list. To confirm it even further, Portable Ops have never been featured in the official timeline of the series ever since. In Peace Walker, you can hear Kaz say the following:
"Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real."
Which is a hidden message of what happened then was completely irrelevant. Even the Phantom Pain's timeline does not reference the San Geronimo incident in Portable Ops. And in my opinion, this confirms one thing. The key takeaway from all of this is that Kojima clearly makes a distinction between games he directly created and those he merely supervised as a producer. Portable Ops falls into the latter category, meaning that while story elements exist within the broader universe, Kojima himself does not consider it a part of his definitive Metal Gear saga. This is why Portable Ops is often referenced, but never treated as essential in later games like Peace Walker and the Phantom Pain. Its contributions are acknowledged, but they aren't foundational to Kojima's vision of the series. To put it in a more simpler term, Portable Ops exists in the Metal Gear universe, but Kojima himself does not recognize it as a mainline entry in his personal Metal Gear saga. It is in a weird limbo, acknowledged but not essential. So now you know that Portable Ops is not canon based on Kojima's personal vision of the saga. Then why did I clickbait you into the video when I said it is canon? Well, here's my own take on the matter. Yes, I believe Portable Ops is canon, 100%, no question about it. But only if you consider Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots as the last and the final Metal Gear game in the saga, which means no Peace Walker, no Ground Zeroes, and no Phantom Pain. If these games did not exist, Portable Ops would make so much sense within the timeline. If we take Metal Gear Solid 4 as the definitive conclusion to the Metal Gear saga, then there's a very strong argument for Portable Ops being canon. The game directly set up multiple key elements that Metal Gear Solid 4 treat as an established history. For example, the origin of Foxhound. Portable Ops introduces the transition from Fox Unit to Foxhound, with Big Boss forming the latter, which plays a significant role in the series. Then we have the setup for the Les Enfants Terribles project. While Portable Ops doesn't directly illustrate the cloning process, It explains how Zero and Big Boss begin to drift apart, leading to Zero's decision to create clones of Big Boss in Metal Gear Solid 1 backstory. And finally, we have the creation of the Patriots. Portable Ops establishes that Major Zero, Ocelot, Paramedic, and Sigint, Donald Anderson, begin laying the groundwork for what would eventually become the Patriots, the secret organization that manipulates the world throughout Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4. All of these elements are treated as historical facts in Metal Gear Solid 4, and none of them are contradicted. If Kojima had completely discarded Portable Ops, we would expect Metal Gear Solid 4 to overwrite, retcon, or ignore these details, but instead, it builds upon them. That strongly suggests that Portable Ops was considered canon at the time Metal Gear Solid 4 was written. In fact, there were reports that during the development of Metal Gear Solid 4, Kojima did not finalize the story until Portable Ops' story was completed. Keep in mind, Kojima was the producer of Portable Ops, meaning he was familiar with its narrative and likely approved it. But what really happened was that Metal Gear Solid 4 was the last Metal Gear game where Kojima still acknowledged Portable Ops. But in later years, especially after Peace Walker, he started downplaying or outright ignoring it. Peace Walker revisits Big Boss in the Patriots' origin, but make no reference to Gene, the Fox's Rebellion, or anything else from Portable Ops. Kojima even called Peace Walker the true sequel to Metal Gear Solid 3, as if Portable Ops did not exist. So, the final verdict. Is Portable Ops canon? Like I said earlier, if you consider Metal Gear Solid 4 as the last Metal Gear game within the saga, then Portable Ops is canon. It directly influences the main events of the timeline, and Metal Gear Solid 4 doesn't contradict it. But the moment you start to include Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, and the Phantom Pain, then Portable Ops is in a weird gray area, acknowledged in the story, but seemingly disowned by its creator. Which actually makes me question the following. What was Kojima trying to do? It seems to me that, starting with Peace Walker, he was attempting to create an alternate timeline. A timeline where Big Boss rejects joining the Patriots and instead establish his own PMC business with Kaz. Well, that's a topic for another video. But now I want to hear your opinion. What do you think Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops is? Is it canon, or is it not? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.